far. Just how's it been for you?
It's been a lot better than I expected coming in. Obviously I didn't know what to expect, because I've never been in college before. But one thing that stood out to me is just the culture and the coaching staff. Like my process being recruited. I was told a lot of things and not made promises, but just they're hyping up the school and stuff like that. And ever since I've been here, I've been told no lies. The coaching staff was very transparent, and they're like my guys now. It's been about 3 months, and I have a strong relationship with all the players and the coaches and stuff like that. And we've been working really hard, and we're just preparing for a successful season.
You mentioned it being a lot better than you expected. Just how has it exceeded your expectations so far?
To be honest, you can't really explain it as a player, but it's just been it's been a crazy experience. For a kid coming from high school, you can't really define just how crazy it is. Like the Bahamas trip, that was a lot of fun, and just the stakes of every practice, every possession, every dribble. It's there's a lot on the line every time you step on the court, so I like it a lot.
How ready do you feel to contribute this year as a freshman?
Yeah, for sure. Really, I'm just ready to do the right thing, and I'm a big listener. I feel like listening is a skill, so I like to listen a lot and just hear what the coaches have to say and just play the game the right way and do what I'm told. So wherever that takes me, I'm ready to play, and wherever my role is, I'm looking to fulfill that.
What do you feel like your role can be?
Really, I can't even explain that to you. Not explain it, but I can't predict that. Whatever it is, obviously we have a lot of new players, and a lot of things have changed since last year. So whatever it is, I'm just like I said, just play the game the right way, and wherever that takes me, that's where I'll be.
You mentioned having a lot of new players. How do you feel like you guys kind of all fit together, mesh together?
Yeah, definitely well. The Bahamas told us a lot, and we went 2-0. We had a good run out there. So I feel like we've built a lot of chemistry in these first 3 months, and I feel like we all contribute to each other well. We're super competitive. Everyone's competitive every day in practice, and we complement each other well. So
some people would say 50 in the summer. How do you translate that to team practice and getting back into team basketball? How to figure out how to take that sort of momentum, but then not get out of control, because 50 points is a lot in the game.
Yeah, first of all, I want to shout out the summer league. That was a great little thing that the Kingdom put together. But to be honest with you, it was a great time, and I had a lot of fun. But really, that's kind of like an outside thing. What we have going on in Ohio State is way different. So really, we've just been working and putting in the work, and Coach Holtman and the rest of the coaching staff obviously have a plan for us. So whatever that plan is, us as players, we just build off that and build off each other, and whatever happens as the season goes on, just prepare for that.
Coach Holtman said that he doesn't expect anyone to be scoring 50 points in a game here, but when you guys see that the offense is there and that you get into that sort of rhythm, how do you build off of that and bring it into this? Because obviously it's a different type of basketball. It's not the same intensity defensively and that kind of stuff as the Big Ten. But how do you take what you learn in there and translate it here?
Yeah, for sure. I think really just, Coach Holtman stresses a lot to get great shots, and we have, we're coming down the line, putting in plays, kind of a little bit of plays, not too many, but, as practice moves on, obviously we'll get into that kind of stuff. But, as things open up in the Big Ten, obviously you mentioned the defense is a lot different, and even the offense and the intensity in general. So, whatever opens up for me or my teammates, we're just focused on getting the right shot and playing aggressive on offense and getting stops on defense and winning games. So, yeah.
Some people would say there's pressure. You guys can come right in because you make people look, but there's also opportunity. Do you see it as that way? Kind of a blank slate. You can kind of make a name for yourself and help others.
Yeah, for sure. The returners are great players, obviously, and obviously we got a lot of new talent, and including the freshmen. We're the 7th or 6th ranked class or whatever. You know, obviously rankings don't mean anything, but you know, just in these first 3 months we've been building and you know, putting a lot of work in and obviously building that chemistry up. So you know, definitely there's opportunity. I wouldn't say it's a blank slate. Obviously we've made some steps and things like that, but yeah, basically just building the chemistry and you know, working well together. It's been important for us in these first 3 months, and just having fun outside of basketball and on the court. So,
You guys come up with a name for yourself yet? Freshman?
what do you mean?
The freshman?
Oh, like just nah, we really haven't. Not a name. Like, I don't know. Nah,
Branding? You're not being branded yourself yet?
not like as a whole. No.
Chris Altman said a while back that you've got some Dwayne Washington in you. What do you think of that comparison?
Yeah, obviously, you know, Dwayne Washington's a great player, and you know, he's gonna have a great career in the NBA. But
besides basketball,
you know, I can see where he's coming from, like the offensive style, and you know, I like to take pride in my confidence a little bit. You know, Dwayne was obviously a super confident player, but you know, I wouldn't say obviously you can make comparisons and things like that, but you know, all credits to Dwayne. I don't want to be Dwayne Washington, but yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit, yeah.
Is there anyone that you do look up to as a guy who you do kind of try to model your game after?
Yeah, I like watching Paul George, Jason Tatum, kind of just big wings, big guards, things like that.
What is it about those guys that you like?
Definitely how they play both sides of the ball and stuff like that. Like smooth game, you know, easy. They get buckets too. So just like the intensity in the offensive, like the smooth game, for sure.
You mentioned that. Like, I mean, is defense something you've had to work on here in your first year at Ohio State?
Yeah, for sure. Coming up out of high school, you know, obviously the game gets way faster and people get, you know, the game is a lot more intense and stuff like that. So just working on defense, and you know, obviously it's been a great 3 months for me, and just changing my body and getting faster and stronger and stuff like that has helped me a lot. So I feel like I'm playing defense a lot better, and you know, obviously I haven't played any collegiate teams yet, but I'm definitely excited to see how I stack up.
Is there any position that like you think fits you best?
I've been a small forward all my life, kind of 2-3, but I'm looking to play some 4 this year for sure. So 2-3-4, kind of like a versatile wing.
You think having like, you know, your scoring ability like at that 4 position can make you a really dangerous weapon?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like my versatility and being able to guard multiple positions as well is something that'll help me a lot, and you know, I'm just looking forward to see how I stack up.
How do you think that, you know, maybe helps the team kind of that you have a lot of guys like you that have that versatility to play 2, even potentially 3 positions?
I think it helps a lot. You know, obviously, you know, sometimes you play the 2, you know, you get matched up with a smaller defender and you do what you have to do, or you get matched up at the 4 and you got a bigger defender, you can blow by them and stuff like that. So I feel like those kind of things and just reading the game, it helps a lot. So for sure.
You kind of, you know, rose late in the recruiting process. Like, do you feel like you were a little overlooked in high school?
I wouldn't say overlooked. I was hurt majority of my high school career with a knee injury. So you know, I just had to do what I have to do with rehab in that process, and you know, stayed patient and what, you know, was, I wouldn't say what I deserved, but what was God's plan happened. So
is there anything you've done, you know, since then to kind of you know, strengthen your knee or try to, you know, hopefully avoid more injuries in the future?
No, really just hoop and continue to rehab and just get stronger. My whole body in general, like not just my knee. I mean, I'm perfectly fine now, but you know, just continue to play basketball and you know, work out with my teammates and do what I need to do to continue to get better.
What excites you most about starting this first season at Ohio State?
Definitely just playing college basketball in general. Like I've obviously waited for a long time to be here, and being at my dream school makes it a lot better, and you know, a new group of guys and a lot of things to look up to and a lot to learn. So it's definitely exciting.